Hi students, if you're new to my channel, I am Divya. I will be teaching 10th class mathematics. I will be uploading videos regularly on my YouTube channel. So please do subscribe to my channel Divyas Maths and do like, comment and share the videos with your friends. Today we will be solving exercise 4.1 question 2 from the chapter pair of linear equations in two variables. So let us see the next question. Check whether the following equations are consistent or inconsistent. Solve them graphically. So we need to check whether the given equations are consistent or inconsistent. Then we need to solve them graphically. Okay. So the first bit. So they have given us the two equations. Let us quickly compare these two equations with the general form. Okay. So you will get A1 equals to 3, B1 equals to 2 and C1 equals to minus 5. Yes. So A2 is equals to 2, B2 is equals to minus 3 and C2 is equals to minus 7. Right. Now let us find the ratios. A1 by A2 is equals to 3 by 2. Then B1 by B2 is equals to 2 by minus 3. Then C1 by C2 is equals to minus 5 by minus 7. Now see here, by seeing all the three ratios, we can say that A1 by A2 is not equals to B1 by B2. Right? So we can say that the pair of linear equations are consistent and they are intersecting lines. Yes? Correct? Now let us solve them graphically. So let us find the points. So see here, if you take 0 here, if you take 0, this will be in decimals, right? So let us try to avoid it. If you take x is equals to 1, if you take x is equals to 1 here, you will get y is equals to, this is 5 minus 3 ones is 3 by 2, which is 3 minus 5 is 2. 2 by 2 is 1. Okay. You will get y is equals to 1. So the coordinates are 1 and 1. See, if you take x is equals to 2 here, this will be 6, right? 5 minus 6 is minus 1. Minus 1 by 2 is, it is again a decimal. So let us take x is equals to 3. If you take x is equals to 3 here, you will get y is equals to 5 minus, this is 3 3s is 9, 9 by 2. This is minus 4 by 2, which is minus 2. 2 ones and 2 2s. Okay. Which is minus 2. Coordinates are 3 and minus 2. If you take x is equals to 5, which is 15. Okay. So 5 minus, this is 15. 15 by 2, which is minus 10 by 2. You will get minus 5. Okay. So the points will be 5 and minus 5. Now let us take the points for the next equation. Now, so see here, if you put x is equals to 0 here, you will get it in a decimal. Okay. So let us avoid decimal points. So if you put x is equals to 1 also, you will get it in a decimal. If you put x is equals to 2 here, you will get 2 of 2 minus 7 by 3, which is 4 minus 7 by 3, which is minus 3 by 3, you will get minus 1. Okay. So the points are 2 and minus 1. Okay. If you put x is equals to 3 here, this will be 6, right? This will be minus 1 by 3. You will get it in a decimal. Okay. And so let us avoid it. If you put x is equals to 4, this will be 8. 8 minus 7 is 1 by 3, again a decimal. Let us avoid it. If you put x is equals to 5. So this will be 10. So 10 minus 7 by 3, which is 3 by 3. This is 1. Okay. So the points are 5 and 1. If you put x is equals to 6 here, this is 12. 12 minus 7 is 5. You are getting a decimal. Okay. So let us avoid it. If you put 7 here, if you put x is equals to 7, this is 14. Correct? So 14 minus 7 is 7. 7 by 3, again a decimal. So let us avoid it. So if you put x is equals to 8. If you are putting x is equals to 8, this is 16. 16 minus 7 by 3, which is 9 by 3. You will get it as 3. Okay. This is 3. So the points are 8 and 3. Okay. Now let us plot the graph. So the first point is 1 and 1. 1 on the x-axis and 1 on the y-axis, which is this one, which is here. The next one is 3 and minus 2. 3 on the x-axis and minus 2 on the y-axis, which is here. Okay. And the next one is 5 and minus 5. 5 on the x-axis, minus 5 on the y-axis, which is this one. Okay. Now let us join these points. The next one is 2 and minus 1. 2 on the x-axis and minus 1 on the y-axis, which is this one. The next one is 5 and 1. 5 on the x-axis, 1 on the y-axis, which is here. So the next one is 8 and 3. 8 on the x-axis and 3 on the y-axis, which is this one. Now let us join these points. See, from the graph we can say that these two lines are the intersecting lines, and intersecting lines have a one common point. So the solution is 2.2 and minus 1. The intersection point is at 2.2 comma minus 1, or in the fractions you can take it as 29 by 13 and minus 11 by 13. Okay. Let us see the next bit. Let us compare these two equations with the general form. You will get a1 equals to 2, b1 equals to minus 3 and c1 is equals to minus 8. And a2 is equals to 4, b2 is equals to minus 6 and c2 is equals to minus 9. Okay. So let us find the ratios. That is a1 by a2 is equals to 2 by 4, which is 1 by 2. b1 by b2 is equals to minus 3 by minus 6, which is also 1 by 2. And c1 by c2 is equals to minus 8 by minus 9. So by seeing the ratios, we can say that a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is not equals to c1 by c2. Yes. So This condition is for the parallel lines. So parallel lines has no solution. Okay. Now let us plot the graph. So see here, if you take x is equals to 0 here, this will be a negative, right? So let us ignore it. So if you take x is equals to 1 here, so if you take x is equals to 1, you will get y is equals to 2 of 1 is 2 minus 8 by 3, which is minus 6 by 3, which is minus 2. Okay, 2. So you will get y is equals to 2. So the points are 1 and minus 2. See, if you take x is equals to 2, which is 4, 4 minus 8 is minus 4 by 3. See, it should be divisible by 3. Okay. So if you take x is equals to 3, then it is 6. 6 minus 8 is minus 2. It is not divisible by 3. So if you take 7, 14 minus 8 is 6. So see here, if x is 7, 2 sevens is 14, 14 minus 8 by 3, okay, which is 6, right? 6 by 3, which is 2, okay, this is 2. So the coordinates are 7 and 2, okay. Now let us do for the next one. So see, if you take x is equals to 0 here, if you take x is equals to 0, this will be minus 9 by 6. So you will get 1.5, which is minus 1.5. So the coordinates are 0, minus 1.5. Okay. If you take x is equals to 6, so you will get y is equals to 4 into 6 is 24. 24 minus 9 by 6, which is 24 minus 9 by 6, which is 15 by 6, okay, which is 15 by 6. You will get it as 2.5. So this is 2.5. So 6 and 2.5 are the points. Now let us plot the graph. So the first one is 1 and minus 2. So 1 on the x-axis and minus 2 on the y-axis, which is this one. Okay. The next one is 7 and 2. 7 on the x-axis and 2 on the y-axis, which is here. Okay. Now let us join these 2 points. Okay. So the next one is 0 and minus 1.5. So 0 on the x-axis, minus 1.5 on the y-axis, which is here. The next one is 6 and 2.5. 6 on the x-axis and 2.5 on the y-axis, which is this one. Okay, now let us join these 2 points. So from the graph, we can say that these 2 lines are parallel lines and parallel lines have no solution. Okay. So let us do the next bit. So see this question here, you have it in the fraction. Yes, which is 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y is equals to 7. So let us take the LCM here, which is 6 is the LCM. You will get 9x plus 10y is equals to 7. So if you cross multiply here, you will get 9x plus 10y is equals to 42. Okay, so let us take this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. And now let us compare them with the general form. So from this equation, A1 will be 9, B1 will be 10 and C1 will be minus 42. Okay, and A2 is 9, B2 is minus 10, C2 is minus 12. Now let us find the ratios. A1 by A2 will be 9 by 9, which is 1. B1 by B2 is 10 by minus 10, which is minus 1. Okay. Then C1 by C2. C1 by C2, which is minus 42 by minus 12, which is 7 by 2. So, by seeing the ratios, we can say that A1 by A2 is not equals to B1 by B2. So, we can say that they are consistent. They are consistent and lines are intersecting lines. So, let us draw the graph for the intersecting lines. So, let us take the points. So, see here, if you put x is equals to 0, this will be 0. Yes, you will get 4.2. Y is equals to 4.2. So, the points will be 0, 4.2. Okay. Then, if you put x is equals to 1, this is 42 minus 9 is 33, right? So 33 by 10 is 3.3. Points are 1 and 3.3. So let us take minus 1. Let us substitute x is equals to minus 1. If you put x is equals to minus 1, this will become plus 9. You will get 51. So by 10 is 5.1. So coordinates are minus 1 and 5.1. Okay. Now let us do for the next equation. Put x is equals to 0. If you put x is equals to 0, this will be minus 12 by 10. So you will get minus 1.2. Okay. So the points will be 0 and minus 1.2. Now let us put x is equals to minus 1. If you put x equals to minus 1, this will be minus 9. Yes, minus 9 plus minus 12 will be minus 21, right? So minus 21 by 10 is minus 2.1. Okay, so points will be 1 and minus 2.1. Okay. So if you put x equals to minus 2, this will be minus 18, right? 9 2 is 18. So minus 18 and minus 12 will be minus 30, right? By 10 is minus 3. So the points are minus 2 and minus 3. Okay. Now let us plot the graph. Okay. So the first point is 0 and 4.2. 0 on the x-axis, 4.2 on the y-axis, which is here, this one. The next one is 1 and 3.3. 1 on the x-axis and 3.3 on the y-axis, which is here. The next one is minus 1 and 5.1. Minus 1 on the x-axis and 5.1 on the y-axis. So let us join these points. Okay. So the first point is 0 and minus 1.2. 0 on the x-axis, minus 1.2 is here. Okay. And minus 1 and minus 2.1. Minus 1 on the x-axis and 2.1 is here. And minus 2 and minus 3. Minus 2 on the x-axis and minus 3 on the y-axis, which is here. Okay. Now let us join these points. From the graph, we can say that this is an intersecting lines and it has one unique solution, which is at 3.1 and 1.4. Okay. So the solutions are at 3.1 and 1.4. It is intersecting at 3.1 and 1.4. Okay. So therefore, solution is 3.1 and 1.4. Okay. So let us do the next bit. First, let us compare these two equations with the general form. You will get A1 equals to 5, B1 is equals to minus 3 and C1 is equals to minus 11. A2 is equals to minus 10, B2 is equals to 6 and C2 is equals to 22. Okay. Now let us quickly find the ratios. A1 by A2 is equals to 5 by minus 10, which is 1 by minus 1 by 2. Then you will get B1 by B2 is equals to minus 3 by 6. You will again get minus 1 by 2. Then C1 by C2 is equals to minus 11 by 22. It is again minus 1 by 2. So seeing all the ratios, we can say that A1 by A2 is equals to B1 by B2 is equals to C1 by C2. So therefore, they are consistent and coincident lines. So coincident lines have infinitely many solutions. Okay, clear? Now let us plot the graph. So see here, from here. So if I want y value, you will take y is equals to 5x minus 11 by 3. So from here, if I take 2 common, if you take 2 common, you will get minus 5x plus 3y is equals to minus 22. Okay, 2 ones and 2 11s are. Right? So from this equation, you will get y is equals to 5x minus 11 by 3. So see here, if you put x is equals to 0 here, you will get 11 by 3. You will get it in a decimal, so let us avoid it. So if you put x is equals to 1 here, you will get y is equals to 5 minus 11 by 3, which is minus 6 by 3. You will get minus 2. Okay. So the points are 1 and minus 2. So if you take x is equals to 2, this is 10. Okay, you will get it in a decimals. So let us take x is equals to 4. If you take x is equals to 4, this is 20 minus 11 by 3, which is, so 9 by 3, which is 3. Okay. So this is 4 and 3. So let us do with the next equation as well. Let us take x equals to 1. You will get y is equals to 5 minus 11 by 3, which is minus 6 by 3, which is minus 2. Points are 1 and minus 2. And if you take x equals to 4, you will get 5 4s is 20 minus 11 by 3, which is 9 by 3. Okay, which is 3. You will get 4 and 3. Okay. Now let us plot the graph. So the first one is 1 and minus 2. 1 on the x-axis and minus 2 on the y-axis, which is here. And the next one is 4 and 3. 4 on the x-axis, 3 on the y-axis, which is here. Okay. So let us join them. So see here, the next 2 points are also same points. 1 and minus 2 and 4 and 3. So you will be getting coincident line. So if you see the graph, we can say that this graph is a coincident lines and they have infinitely many solutions. Okay. So the next bit is 4 by 3x plus 2y is equals to 8 and 2x plus 3y is equals to 12. So see here, take a LCM for this part. You will get 4x plus 6y is equals to 24 and 2x plus 3y is equals to 12. Correct? Now let us take this as equation number 1 and let us take this as equation number 2. Okay. So from here you will get a1 by a2 is equals to 4 by 2. This is 2. So b1 by b2 is equals to 6 by 3. You will get 2. Then c1 by c2 is equals to minus 24 by minus 12. You will get 2. Seeing all the ratios, we can say that a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2. Yes, so it is a coincident lines. Okay, it is a coincident lines. Okay, now let us do for the next bit. So from here, let us take this as equation 1 and let us take this as equation 2. Okay. So a1 by a2 is equals to 1 by 2. b1 by b2 is equals to 1 by 2. And c1 by c2 is equals to minus 5 by minus 10, which is again 1 by 2. So seeing all the ratios, we can say that a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2. Okay. So even this condition is for the coincident lines, right? Coincident lines. Okay. So they have infinitely many solutions. Okay. So try plotting the graph for these two bits in a graph sheet and let me know if you are facing any problem with the graph.